In the past few days here, we've had terrible stories about child deaths. And new data shows calls to the National Child Abuse Hotline jumped nearly 14% last year. Local experts also say they are handling more cases right now. WCPO 9 News reporter Kristen Swilley shares what they believe is behind this rise and what you can do to help out.
Experts tell me it's the severity of the cases possibly worsened during the lockdown that have them the most concerned, as the Hamilton County prosecutor announces he will seek the death penalty in the case of a woman accused of killing her 4-year-old child after long-term abuse.
It's our responsibility to watch out for one another.
Jane Erms runs the Family Nurturing Center, which provides free trauma-focused therapy.
The level and severity of cases actually increased because they weren't being brought to the attention of people who could help.
Fewer than 20 kids are usually in line for a therapist. Now,
we have about 50 children on the waiting list for that service.
One recent extreme case of child abuse laid out in detail by Hamilton County prosecutor Joe Dieters.
It seems like we have these babies murdered at a frightening level right now.
He's seeking the death penalty in the case of Tiana Robinson, accused of killing her 4-year-old daughter.
I don't think folks understand the torture and pain and senselessness of this type of crime and what happened here.
Hours earlier, a local grandmother was arraigned for the charge of abusing a corpse, that of her 2-year-old granddaughter, after allegedly placing her body in multiple trash bags.
Based on the shocking nature of what has occurred, we'd be asking for a high bond.
You know, the cases in the news right now are horrific, but they're not the norm. The real story are the cases that don't ever rise to the level of being on the news or maybe even being reported.
And that's why she says it's so important everyone keep an eye out for vulnerable children and parents. Look for signs and symptoms. Talk to your own kids about abuse and check in with them repeatedly. And reach out to struggling parents.
It's rare for families to want to hurt their children. We see those cases. But most people are doing the best they can and just not always making it.
Herm says cases are often referred by teachers or hospital workers, but if you see something and you want to help, you're encouraged to go to their website, familynurture.org. They have resources there. Kristen Swilley, WCPO 9 News.